bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Oh, look at the string.
No.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
13 yards. First down, Raiders.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second down, Jacobs. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Raider first down.
Carr now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 14. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. into the red zone. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he rifles one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
The score, Raiders 3.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll run it the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. That one covers 29 yards. First down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The 30-yard line.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, He's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And a nice pick up there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check, 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 check.
Again, McCaffrey. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Oh, he's looking long for Witten, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Jacobs.
They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Carr to throw again. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Jacobs.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 1-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Raiders 10. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 68 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Raiders 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Raider 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr completes it to Aguilar. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And a Las Vegas 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Carr into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Carr's
that throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Chiefs 28, Raiders 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
3rd down.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play there is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Less than a yard.
Well, the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Raiders 17. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. 15. It's been a long day for you.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Shoot.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check. Double time.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Check.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Darren Waller.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a score closer. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things, though, a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Chiefs 49, Raiders 24.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
An 8-yard
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 23 yards the pickup there. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
42, Mike 43. Switch. Alert low.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow. There's a blue lady. 44's the mic. Check. You can't block me.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
There by LaMarcus Joyner.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Raiders.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running is Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
No gain on the.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On first down, Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so, because you had your eyes on the big prize, which